What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a quick overview of what CitizenObserver is and what we're beginning to do here in Mesa. Then I'm going to turn it over to the mayor. He's going to say a few words. And then Sergeant Haviland is actually going to do a demonstration for you. This is a really exciting time for us. And I have to say that, quite frankly, this would not be possible without the foresight of our city fathers, and in this case our mayor, our city council, and our city manager. You know, this is a time where a lot of people say, you know, this is not a time to be trying new things. And a lot of police departments are actually retracting, and instead of trying to look for new ways to solve problems and become more efficient, they're going backwards because of, you know, the reality of economic issues. And Mesa has taken a different stand. We're looking at dealing with these issues as an opportunity at getting better, and this is one of those areas where we believe that we can do so, and we can do so very effectively. This is a good business model. This particular program that we're going to launch here is a system that has been in place since 2001, so it's proven technology, and it deals with the fact that we have a new generation. Increasingly, our people in the streets are text messaging. They're using other means of communication other than simply calling and utilizing the telephone. Now, it's important to recognize that this will not replace the 911 system. It is not intended to do so, but what it is intended to do is to bring the community and the police closer together. The reality is that public safety is a joint effort, it's a joint responsibility, and unfortunately, as we get larger, it becomes more and more difficult to be close to the community, dealing with things on a daily basis. And this is a way to utilize and maximize the technology that we have available today to bring us closer to the community. It is a very proactive way. It's a form to communicate two ways. People can send information our way. We can return information. We can send out mass mailings, if you will, at a moment's notice. We would be able also to gather information, sometimes seemingly unconnected pieces of information, be able to warehouse that information, and then data mine that information in order to assist us in solving crimes. It's a secure system. It can be anonymous. Certainly, if you want to be identified, you will be able to do so. But if you decide, and we recognize that many times people, for a variety of reasons, do not want to be associated with a piece of information, you can do so anonymously. It is also very cost efficient. We are engaging in the system, and we're paying $10,000 a year, or $20,000 for the first 2 years, for a system that is completely turnkey. This is a system that is being utilized in other parts of the country, but we believe that we're actually going to take it to a whole new level. Rather than simply being an information where we send out newsletters or get minor pieces of information back and forth, we're really looking at compiling this information and communicating with other systems that we have so that we can create a very robust way of investigating crimes by being able to take information from different sources very quickly and have our people in our crime analysis section and our Office of Operations being able to act on that information very quickly. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to turn it over to the mayor. He's going to say a few words, and then after that, Sergeant Haviland will do a presentation for you, and thereafter we'll open it up for questions. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Chief. As the Chief explained, this is a program that's been proven, and it takes advantage of the world today, the new technology. I think this would be a great program if the economy were wonderful, if we didn't have budget problems. But it underscores the necessity to look for new and better ways of doing things. You know, the big difference in the U.S. economy over the last couple of decades is the incredible increase in productivity on an economic basis. That productivity has been driven primarily with technology and by doing things more efficiently. We have taken the challenges and the financial downturn as an opportunity to do our own increase in productivity. This is taking us back also to our roots. And in a lot of ways, doing things the way we used to do them is the best way of doing it, and we've gotten away from that. When I say take it back to our roots, is that in the early days, the interaction between government and its citizens and the interaction between the police departments and its citizen was almost seamless. And as the chief said, in many ways through growth and through change in how we do things in the world, we've gotten away from that. We hope that this new initiative will combine the best of technology and the best of bringing back to our communities that sense that they are really partners with their government and not two distinct entities. So we're not standing steady and lamenting the fact that we've had to make some changes. You know, everyone would love to have opportunities and not have financial challenges, but we have forged ahead to bring the community back together and to, in essence, change the way we do business by, in many ways, getting back to our roots. True community policing, true community joint ventures with our citizenry to bring the highest level of police work, and in other areas of our city, the highest level of city services, which will involve our citizens. And in many ways, this is good. So we're going to continue not only in the police efforts, but in other areas of the city departments to look for new, efficient ways to deliver services. We're convinced that this is not just a temporary lull, and that we as a city government are going to have to change the way that we do business. We're going to have to look at the long term, and we're going to use this as an opportunity, this situation as an opportunity to not only try new things, because that's not the way we do it, but to actually improve the way we do things, and that means getting back in touch with the community. So I applaud our police department and Chief Gascon for all their efforts, and this is just one of many efforts that they have implemented to truly make public safety and policing efforts more efficient, more effective, which is the ultimate goal, but also to recognize that there are new and better ways of doing things, and we're going to forge ahead at all levels of our city to try those things, to implement those things, to experiment with those things as best we can so that we can truly build a better Mesa and a better community. Thank you, Chief.